Welcome back to Myth Machines. We're building a wall. Alright, first thing, got our board cut, our baseboard down cut, trim the tree some, took down the last panel and faceboard on the roof. See this corner here, you got some rot in it too. Upgrade, guys, we're no longer wood pilings, we're fucking wall lands. Woohoo! Had to chip out a little more of that corner. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, so some people watching this video will look at us building a wall like this where we're putting any structural support in before standing it up or anything, because we're not going to put the top beams on, or the top cover beams, I can't remember the name of them. We're not putting that on because our concrete here is at two different elevations and slopes. So when we build our wall, we have to measure out the top or string it and then cut it off that way. So we have to embrace the wall as much as we can before we stand it up. And you see when we do stand it up that our middle is a lot higher than it should be, so we have to take that down a little bit. Alright, so we put these boards on top just to help brace it when we stand it up. They're just some old boards from the old roof that was there, the little awning roof that we had. Nope, nail them down on top so when you stand it up it's a lot more stable than without them. That we just all finish off that wall, ready to stand it up, and we go back to our wall that we already have standing up. And we're putting the rest of our cross runners in, so it has all of its ridge support and everything. And then we're done with this wall. Next we're going to stand up to another wall. So my dad stopped by. He's on his way to the yard. He gave us a hand, picking up the wall, and after that I finished that, we braced it, and then we went to go help him at the storage yard with some stuff. Didn't tell me any of that though. That's right, that board isn't nailed in.
You gonna be right inside that ledge?
Pretty much right on the side of it, but almost there.
Yeah, you gotta come take it back a little bit. You gotta look at that.
put in our anchors and tying them down. You can see they pulled the baseboard down, which so our wall beams there are floating a little bit. So now we're just going to tap those down a little bit and get it all set back flush and nail them down. Make sure they don't move again. Like I said earlier, the concrete isn't level, or it has two different angles, and that's why we built it like this. You see, now we're just gonna streamline our top, cut it, and put the top on.
Shoot a toe in there.
Here we're fixing the triple beam we forgot, so we took out the bridge support and then put in the other beams that we need, make it all good.
Good.
Well, my camera overheated while we were filming, so I only have that first little shot of putting on the first board. But so we got that all done. You see both our boards are up there and everything's all done. We're just knocking off the extra supports we had and just beating them off with a hammer real quick and taking out the extra nails. And that's all done. We got this wall pretty much done. Now it's got a little corner there to left to do. Alright, so we got our whole wall down. All we got is this one left little piece right here. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drill out the holes in my wood, and then I'm going to use a concrete drilling bit to drill out the holes in my concrete wall. The holes our house is concrete, that's what we're anchoring it into. And then we're going to put our screw, find the screws with this. Then we're going to drill out our holes for the anchor. I'll show you how we all do that. I wasn't able to show it on that wall. This wall on both sides all shown. First thing, you use a normal drill bit just to drill out the wood and make that all set. Alright, so here is the normal drill bit we used. This is just for doing the wood. This is the difference here of the concrete drill bit. That's a little more notched out. It's a little more aggressive. That's for masonry. And this is the screws we use to fasten our board to the wall. Just a masonry screw. And that's that. That's all done. Now we gotta drill my two holes down there for the anchors. Alright, so you see I have my board down here. Together. This is to make sure they're both straight and even with each other. They're still both on the same line. So now I can drill up my two anchor holes. We're just using a oversized masonry bit to drill in the concrete with a hammer drill. Now they're drilled. We're going to use a vacuum. And using the air, we're going to blow the holes out. Alright, next you take your anchors. You got your anchor, your anchor washer, and you got a washer and a nut on it. Or red head, dead head, whatever you want to call it. And you take a hammer. Once you get them all pounded in, then you gotta tighten down. That's easy, just using a torque wrench. Set to 55 pounds. And you're good. we're all set. And with that, we just got to put our last beam here. It's gonna be a double one just like this side, but we're gonna hold off until we have our header to put up first. But with that, that's pretty much this wall all done now. Next, we're gonna tear down the center. First, you got all the stuff inside to move. You gotta take down the crane, get everything pushed up in there. And this is all pretty crappily built, so we're gonna tear all this down and get it removed. So I'll be starting next video tearing down the center. But for now, thank you for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. And if you'd always be so kind to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with others so more people can see. Other than that, until next time, and see you then.